Hello, welcome to the Remnant 2 laboratory. Initially I wanted to make other builds because this seems like it's a very straightforward one. You have the Starkiller with the Riddle of the Font and of course the failsafe. That's a no-brainer, right? Well, yes and no, because I saw someone make a build and I was not really, I don't want to say impressed, but I think you can make some of the builds better. And that's going to be the problem of the Remnant 2 community in my opinion. Everyone wants just to have the best build, but no one really looks at how the build works or how they interact. So there's something called a multiplicative and an additive effect on top of the mod or other damage types. Also keep in mind that the game will be nerfed, buffed, boosted, interactions will be better, worse anyway. It will just be modified all over the place. So in the case of the Starkiller, oh that guy's in my ear. In this case it's not really worth putting more damage on top of it. I think this is enough because 15% more damage is additive, not multiplicative. So as you can see, it's not even going to be 200 extra damage. It's going to be a lot less. Same for this weapon over here. Again, you just have to look at the damage and some of the other stuff. Kind of understand. And there's also no need to try and kind of use this at its max, because this is, I think this is multiplicative. You have a 20% chance to not use a mod, and then you have another 50% chance. So that will bring the chance up to 23% not to use the mod. Because from my testing I can fire 3 black holes without any problem. So I think it's going to be about 1 in 4 shots, a 25% chance to not consume the mod power. It's not going to be 35%. That would be crazy if it worked like that, but definitely it doesn't work like that in my opinion. Also, we have over here the Fey Shaman Ring because of the classes, the archetypes you're using. The Archon gives you mod power whenever you use a relic. And this guy just buffs the minion whenever he uses a relic plus healing to the minion, which is kind of helpful more or less. Also, you will need this thing over here, Rune Heart. So that's basically going to give you 100 mod power out of the bag, plus whatever mod power you are regenerating right now, plus the mod power that will be given back as how do they say it? Refunded. Okay, so just keep all of those things in mind. So that's still not enough to use it. So the idea is that you can use the mod power spam either by using the read and the mod, or just by having enough mod power. So that's why it's like this. So I have minus mod cost over here, plus more damage of course, and also mod and skill cast speed over there. You can also replace this with the celerity ring if you like. Mod power generation is the best item so far, so I'm not going to change it. You can also change the burden of the follower with the burden of the warlock, which will create an even crazier experience, but tell it can kill you. It can kill you a lot faster than you think. You can also replace some of the other stuff. So this is the most stable version of the build I could find. Also, I'm not sure if you actually create 25% additional mod power for stowed weapon, if it works or not, but it seems like this would be the best option. Plus the explosion damage that we got and some of the other stuff, seems like this is the best match I can make. But that's not going to be enough, so we have even more elements to this one. You need the bottle Shade Berry, which will give you another 10% mod generation, but you also need the Fairy Needle for another mod power generation. Now, if you put all of these things on top of each other, that will be enough. So how does this work? Well, it works something like this. Also, look at my traits. We have the potency plus the glutton. So you fire once. Fire, there goes our minion. And then you're supposed to use the relic, which will be enough to give you another explosion just before that other one explodes. Also, you can use it like this, the other two mods. But the problem with this is that you'll need to reload at some point, and that's going to be annoying. The whole idea is to create as many black holes as you can, so you can probably create about 5 in about 10 seconds or something like that. So you're either going to use your relics or you're going to use this thing, but don't reload it because the reload animation is super slow. So let's try that again. So either like this, and wait until it's fully recovered. or just like this. As you can see, I'm not really getting a lot of refund mode, so that's why I don't think it works with 35% chance. Okay, so first of all we'll shoot it. Okay, we didn't go off. Okay, we're getting pretty lucky now. Oh, he's tired, okay. Oh, I didn't even see him. Yeah, so this is how strong the build can be, because you'll just be launching the balls all the time. And there's not much the enemies can do to stop you. Yeah, okay. Mercy was granted. Let's try something else. Okay, so the funny part over here will be that you can just cast that and wait for the enemies to come to you and kind of pre-fire it over there, and they're also slow and... This is basically, I think, too strong in normal gameplay. While your normal damage is not that good, you can barely kill these guys. The other damage is perfectly fine. As you can see, it's easier to kill myself than the other enemies if I don't use the mod power. Okay, this will be either very good or very bad. I suspect it will be very bad. Where is it? Oh. Oh man, this is a nightmare. You cannot shoot off the thingy because you get stuck on certain things, and it's one of those things where you have to prepare the arena. What? It can actually free itself from the thing, from the gravity pool. Okay, I guess we just have to select carefully where it is. Okay, I guess we'll be killing it for slowly by just... Okay, there it is. I almost died. Such a crazy arena. Okay, we can do this. Keep calm. Where is it? That's definitely not what I wanted to do, to climb. Oh, wow. It's crazy boss fight with this setup, but as you can see, certain builds against certain bosses will be very, very crazy.
You scrapped with the wrong guy. Whoa! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is such a weird build to use against the boss like this, but definitely enjoyable, and as you can see, you can always kind of invent a build that challenges the way you play the game and makes it more interesting and more fun. Not just the DPS race, but also kind of a mixture of a DPS, defense, and game knowledge and so on. What a weird boss, I don't know. Since this is one of the worst bosses in the game and I always hate it. See you next time, bye bye.